Hey guys, TR Puff and stuff. And this is my home for tonight. Right here. Looks like somebody already has a easy light fire set up for me and a good supply of firewood. That's pretty awesome. Obviously people camp here quite a bit. And I'm gonna put my hammock right here between this tree and this tree and have the fire here. I am, like I said, on beautiful Lake Murray. This is an unnamed island, and I am testing the contents of my bug out bag and supplies that I have in my kayak. I left the landing, which is all the way over there, the back of that cove. I left there at 6 o'clock, and right now it's about 6:25, and you can see behind me how much sunlight I have left. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and set up my hammock, and I'll check back with you momentarily. Let's see if while there's some light left, I can show you my bed for tonight. That is my tarp. And inside of the tarp is my hammock. And this is just a beautiful view. Check this out. The water is nice and calm. Anyway, I'm gonna go. Really don't have to scout out resources. Normally that's what I would do. I would make sure that I have fire, and in my bug out bag I have several methods of starting a fire. Plus in my wallet, in my pocket, I have one of these. And I know, you know, Survivor Man and Bear Grylls, you know, they always do the starting the fire with the stick and all that stuff, and that's good to know how to do, but it's also good to have common sense and have a damn lighter with you. If our ancestors had lighters, I'm sure they would have used them as opposed to flint and steel or rocks and sticks, rubbing sticks together, but they didn't. So anyway, all right, I'm gonna go finish setting up a little bit, check back with you in a moment or two. Okay, one thing that I did realize, and this is the reason I'm doing this, one thing I just realized that I don't have in my bug out bag that I need to put in my bug out bag is some extra cordage. For this reason, when you are out anywhere and you have food, you don't want to leave your food on the ground, because I don't know what kind of wildlife is on this island. Raccoons, squirrels, possums, who knows what else might be out here. So you want to hang your food like this to deter critters and even bugs from getting into your food. And I did not have extra cordage, but this is where you have to rely on using items for multiple things. I have an anchor line for my kayak, so I'm using my anchor line from the kayak as a cord to tie my food and hang it from the tree. So I need to make a note: add cordage for hanging food. Alright, the sun is getting closer to down. As you can see, that magnificent view. And got a couple of more things I need to get ready. Get my cook kit ready, and then I'll be set for a nice evening. Alright, the sun is pretty much down, just about all the way completely down. And as you can see in the background, I've got my fire started. And I have plenty of wood, as you can see over there. And there's a pile over here. And then there's a pile over there. So somebody set me up with the wood. That's good. And not really all that hungry. You know, when you're working a lot and you're sweating and everything, you don't really have much for appetite. I've been snacking on the Slim Jim here. It's about halfway done. And when you have a view like this, how can you pass that up? Lake Murray is one of the most beautiful lakes I've ever seen. I grew up on it, so I'm a little biased. But anyway, I think I'm gonna go just chill out for a little bit. I just remembered there's one little luxury item that I had in my bug out bag, and that's this bag right here. Anyway, I found this little luxury item that I forgot that I had packed. This little bag, which has some backy in it, and a little corncob pipe. So, I think I'm going to load it up and smoke it. Might just help keep the skeeters away. When I first got here, I noticed a lot of mosquitoes swarming around, so I put that bug repellent on immediately, and haven't had a mosquito bite yet. Of course, I don't think I'm sweet enough. I can't do this and hold the camera at the same time. Let's see. Oh yeah. Comforts of home. So, what more could you ask for, man? You're out in God's wonderful creation. Got you a corncob pipe with some backy in it. This is mountain mocha. But I know you probably can't see me right now because it's dark. But I'm about to this little Missouri Meerschaum Pony Express pipe is perfect. I have it packed in a little leather bag with a little pouch of tobacco, and it's just the right size for something like this. A good little luxury to have.
Oh my gosh, what was that? There's something out there. I hear footsteps all around my tent, my hammock, and I hear a cackling like an old woman. And it's listen, do you hear it? Oh my gosh, there is somebody on this island with me. It's like an old woman cackling. I don't know what it is. There are footsteps everywhere. I gotta go check this out.
Good morning. Do you hear that in the background? Listen. That was my wake-up call this morning. I don't know what kind of bird that is, but it is a loud bird. Loud enough to wake me up. But anyway, I just looked at my watch. It's 7:10 in the morning, the day after. And of course that previous clip was bogus. There were no footsteps, there was no cackling old woman. I woke up about 4 o'clock in the morning, had to go to the bathroom, realized that the fire was out, and for some reason Blair Witch Project came to mind. A couple of more things to add to my bug out bag. Remember, earlier I talked about needing a rope to hang my food bag. A couple of other things that I realized that I need to add, and I will. Toilet paper. Definitely need to put a roll of toilet paper in there. I'm gonna have some breakfast this morning. I've got these freeze-dried meals that I keep in my bug out bag, and this morning we're gonna have scrambled eggs with ham and red and green peppers. This is what it looks like this morning. See the beautiful moon we had last night. It was so bright. It's no longer a full moon, but a few days ago we had a full moon, the blood moon. Alright, so this is my cook kit. show it to you. It's got a little mini pot here. I've got this little spork. It's got a fork and a spoon and a knife and a can opener, bottle opener. Pretty handy little tool. This is a Snow Peak Gigapower propane tank that heats, that provides the energy for the stove. And this is the stove. It's a Snow Peak. Here's how it works. You just put the pot down here. Oh, and it does also come with this is a bigger pot with the handle. I'm not going to use that one though, because I only need 1 cup of water for this meal. But yeah, you just take the top off of that there, and it's so easy that I'll probably be able to do this with one hand and film at the same time. Put this on here, screw that on just like that. Make sure that it's on tight, but you don't want to over tighten it. Then you push these little things out, fold them out like this. Gives you a good surface to put your pot on. You just turn on the power so you hear the gas, and then click, and you can adjust it up or down. There we go. Now we got them all burning. But first I need to go get some water. Alright, so I'm going to add my water here. You need about 1 cup for this. And let's turn this back on. It's been 6 minutes. So now I can open up the bag carefully because it's still hot. I'm not going to be able to do this with one hand. And then let's see what we got. Oh yeah, there we go. Scrambled eggs. Oh yeah. Bon appetit. This is serving for 2 people, so I guess I'm just gonna have to pig out and eat the whole thing. I'm gonna go get my Coke and finish eating this, and then we're gonna pack up and head on back home.